My name is Alejandra. I'm from Mexico, and I'm 4 years old and just arrived to Nouveau-Brunswick. In my country, the main language is Spanish, but there are other languages like English and maybe Portuguese. So many companies are starting coming, so that's why people are starting to learn more and more languages. I learned it from my family. My family has lived in the U.S. for a long time, and that was my first contact with the language. This has been a long journey for us. We decided about 3 or 4 years ago. We did our research on the whole Canada and see what was our best option, New Brunswick. We liked the careers they were offering since I'm an international student. That was the main reason. The trades they have here in NBCC. Well, there are many changes politically and, for the insecurity, I think that is the one that is affecting most my family and what has made our decision to come here. It's the vulnerability of women. So that was the biggest one. I think one of the biggest is that since we are third world, there are no technology or access to the technology, which I think it's far from being true. I think we have more access to very advanced technology there. And I think just people they don't know too much about it, and they just get what they imagine it is. We are very friendly people, and to go everywhere, we adapt very quickly, and the people is very hardworking people there. There is just one religion, it's the biggest one, which is the Catholic, and many people follow that. I think this topic should not be important for anything, but I think, personally, we don't follow one religion in particular, but we respect everyone. So we have many holidays, but I will say the most important will be the Independence Day, the Day of the Dead, which is, I think, the most popular, and Mother's Day. We celebrate mothers in a big way. It's May 10th for Mother's Day. The Day of the Dead, it's November 2nd. There are 2 days, 1st and 2nd. Independence Day, 15th of September. I think that we are very close, and we try to have the family united every time. So for every day, for instance, the hour that we have dinner, the family has to be together having dinner. If someone cannot be there, they will be calling and say, I'm not going to be able to be there at that time, but it's one of the most traditional part that we are always together and try to do things involving everyone in the family. We are adapting, and they are respected. I think that is really, really strong in Mexico, because since we are kids, girls get only dolls and kitchen stuff, and boys will get toys for building. So I think it's really, really strong how gender is marked in Mexico. The man is always working. He will do the hard work, and the women they will be expecting her to have family very soon and have kids. Right now, as generations are changing, we are also encouraging girls to do something else, because, times change, and we want our daughters to be someone to do whatever they want. If they want to build things, then they know that they can do it as well. So they are not just for having a family and and that's it. So they will have opportunities to do anything they want. And that's what we are now trying to put it in their minds. I don't think there is anything in particular. The signals that we get from our parents, like, don't do this, and they know, well, the kids will know that they are in trouble just by waving like this. Maybe like showing the middle finger, I think that will be the worst, but I don't really think about any sign that can show or can we get as disrespectful. It is really important, but also we are really friendly. So maybe I don't know you, but if we start talking, then in 10 minutes I can give you a hug. It will mean that just we are friendly, or we're treating each other in a friendly way. In other ways, in the streets, it's really important that we keep our distance from other people because we don't know them. It is really important. I heard sometimes that when somebody tells you that you have to be there at a certain hour, it's like you have 30 minutes more. I think it really disrespects the person that is waiting for you. So punctuality is very important. That's how you show respect for the other person and the other person's time. I also think there is one of the taboos that we have from Mexico, that people tend to be late for everything. If you call your manager and say, hey, I'm not feeling well, we'll be like, okay, are you sick? No, it's just that I feel sad. He'll be like, excuse me, that's not an excuse. You have to come to work if you are not really sick. Yes, it is not common in Mexico, and I think we need to learn how to do that. People here do it really, really easy, and I think it's really, really cool that just going to the street for a walk and somebody will be, hey, how you doing? And well, feels really nice, like you are welcome. We are very friendly, but at the same time, we cannot talk like small. We cannot do small talk. We would now talk about how they are raising their kids or how they are teaching them to do certain stuff. That will be a little bit offensive for them. Yeah, I think if we are close, you can say, hey, you should do this, or you can try this way. That helped me to educate my son or my daughter, and they will accept it. But not if you go there like, hey, that is wrong. You shouldn't be doing that. Hey, you should tell your kid not to do this. That will offend them very much. No, nothing special. I think the more challenging part for her has been to make friends. The way that she had to leave our country and make new friends, that was, I think, a little bit hard on her. And getting here and not knowing anyone, I think that was the biggest part. But as soon as she started going to school and will start interacting with other kids, well, that helped her a lot. In Mexico, we have a meeting every month and go over their scores and see where were they failing and what can they do better to improve those marks. If there was any class in particular, they will take extra classes to progress or show some progress in the next evaluation. And here I think they are not too demanding. She's also, at the beginning she struggles a little because the classes were, I think, a little bit hard because I don't think she chose the correct classes. But after 1 week, we were able to change everything. And right now, well, she's doing really, really good. And I think that is also something different from my country, that we just get the list of the assignments they're going to be taking for the whole year, and those cannot be changed. And here, well, that can be fixed at any time. And I think it's really, really nice. Well, that we teach our children to respect the adults, no matter what they are, who they are, if they are an adult people or just someone else, anybody, they have to show respect for them. Like, I'm not yelling at them, not saying bad things, and they also respect their professors as the same way as they respect their parents. And yeah, I think that's how we teach them. One thing that I wish they knew about is that our kids are really shy. They tend to be afraid of speaking to other kids because they are afraid to be rejected. So if they were like working more like a team, I think that encourages them to talk to other kids, well, from other cultures, because that is really important. The people that is migrating to New-Brunswick is not just from one country in particular. There are many countries getting together here, and I think we should learn to talk to each other in a respectful way. And many of the kids that I've seen, they are afraid of speaking to others because they are afraid of being rejected. So I think that will be a good thing, that they can help them to be more friendly or to work together in some way at school. I think that will help them a lot. So I really appreciate that teachers are taking their time to see a little bit of our ways of living and things that they can do to make the life of our children easier here. Because, yeah, being to a new country is totally new and really stressed at the beginning, not knowing anyone, and they taking their time to just take a peek about what's going on there and how can they help. It's really, really nice. And I can say that also as a student, my teachers are really great. I don't think I could be this good right now at school if it wasn't for their help.